What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome to my Super 6 and Fantasy Football predictions for the weekend. We've made one transfer in Fantasy Football that I'm not sure that I've showed you. I might have done, but I don't think I have. And we've got 6 Premier League games this week to talk about in the Super 6. And oh my god, there are some big fixtures. And Liverpool are in there as well. And I hate predicting the results of Liverpool games. But here we go. So, the first game is Leicester against Arsenal. I'm not going to beat around the bush. Arsenal, away win, 2-0. Leicester, the only team in the English league, or in the whole of England, yet to lose cup and league. I believe. They're going very well at the moment, but I think that it's time that their bubble burst. Yes, I think Arsenal are going to be a little bit too strong for them. I'm not necessarily saying that they're going to go and breeze the game, but I just think an away win, first and foremost, is what's going to happen. I've just chucked down a 2-0. I don't really know what I'm expecting from the game. I just know that I think Arsenal are a little bit stronger. So I've gone with a 2-0 win. Maybe 2-0 before the break, and then every Leicester fan thinking that they're going to come back and beat them 3-2, and then obviously they don't. But who knows? Who knows? Let's move on to the next game. Liverpool against Aston Villa. I really don't want to predict this one at all. I was tempted to go for a Villa win or even a draw, but the Liverpool fan in me says that Liverpool should win this. Well, to be honest, as a Liverpool fan, if we don't win this, then I will welcome suggestions for maybe taking on a new manager. Maybe. If we lose, I will definitely entertain the idea. But if we draw this game, I will be very disappointed. I mean, I'm the one that backs Rodgers. I don't think any other Liverpool fan is still backing Rodgers. I think most Liverpool fans have given up on him and want him out. I am still behind him. Carlisle game was laughable, but you can't just blame the manager. You have to blame the players as well, and that's exactly what I'm doing at the moment. But 2-1 win for Liverpool. In theory, hopefully, please. Next game is Manchester United against Sunderland. I've gone for a big win here. Manchester United, 4-1. 4-1. I'm hoping that one player in particular can come up trumps in this game, as he has done so far this season. We'll talk about that in the fantasy football portion of the video. But yeah, I think Manchester United just too strong for Sunderland. Man United really starting to turn the screw, starting to really hone their skills. They find out their best formation, their best starting 11. They've got Anthony Martial in the team as well now, so he's banging in a few. I think United are going to get quite a few against Sunderland. I hope anyway, because that would definitely help out my fantasy football. Otherwise, you know, a plucky Sunderland win would be good. But anyway, 4-1 there. Next game, Southampton-Swansea. Very difficult one to call. Southampton starting the season poorly, but they've improved now, and they bashed 6 in away from home in midweek, of course. So they've got goals in them, definitely. Swansea haven't scored, or rather have only scored 1 in the last 2 Premier League games. I think Watford, they lost. Did they lose? No, they lost 1-0. No, so they haven't scored in the last 2 Premier League games, because it was 0-0 against Everton. They lost 1-0 against Watford. They are not in goal-scoring form, but I've gone with a 2-2 draw. This could easily end 1-1, but I've gone with 2-2 just because I feel like there's going to be a few goals this league weekend. I believe the goals are going to fly in. So I've gone with the 2-2. I'm hoping for 2 Gomes goals, or maybe 2 Ayew goals, 2 assists from Ayew, etc. Fantasy football orientated. Next game, I do believe, between Stoke and Bournemouth will be a draw as well. Can't pick between the two. Stoke not really performing very well this season. I say that right. This is a weird one, and I've said this in every single week that that Stoke have been in the fantasy, in the Super 6. They've not been getting results, but they've actually been playing well. It's a weird one. They're in, I believe they're in the relegation zone, or there or thereabouts anyway. But they were unlucky against West Brom when they went down to 9 men. I mean, not that I'm saying it wasn't deserved, but I mean, they went down to 9 men. The other teammates in the team were unlucky. Mark Hughes not getting the rub of the green there. Tottenham, beginning of the season, of course, they got a point there after going, didn't they go 2-0 down? You know, I mean, they've been playing well, they're just not getting those results. I think Bournemouth are playing well as well. Obviously, they've not had a couple of results that should have gone their way. The Liverpool game in particular, they should have won that game, or at least got a point from it, but they didn't because of a bad referee or linesman decision. But I think 1-1 there is fair. I don't think you can really pick between the two. If I had to pick one, say that the draws didn't exist in football and you had to pick a victory, I'd go for Stoke, but I'm going to go with a 1-1. And the final game of the Super 6 is West Ham United against Norwich, and I can't see anything but a West Ham win. It's not going to be easy for the Hammers, but they've done well against every big club that they've played so far, and they've struggled against the teams you'd expect them to beat. However, I think Norwich are a team you'd expect them to beat, and I think that they will beat them. 2-1 at home is a fair reflection on that game. I think a Cameron Jerome goal for Norwich is probably where we're looking, and then yeah, 2-1. A couple of Payet goals maybe, who knows. I haven't actually predicted the time of the first goal. I will do that eventually, but let's have a look at fantasy football. And in the fantasy football, I've made one transfer, and that is Anthony Martial. I think his name is Anthony, isn't it? Yeah, Martial up front alongside Gomes and Vardy. Interesting strike partnership there. But I got rid of Lukaku. You watched Lukaku bang goals in on Sunday, but I say that I think he might be playing Monday Night Football this week. But either way, Martial in replace of Lukaku. I have 7 million smackaroonies in the bank. I took out Aguero week before last, put in Vardy. Vardy got me a goal last week, which was good, because I don't even think Aguero played. Because he was injured, I took him out. And this is Sanchez's last week. If he doesn't perform against Leicester, he is gone. That's right. Alexis Sanchez needs to get me more than 2 points this week, or he is out on his ear. I don't know who to bring in. I am open to suggestions. We've got Darmian in there as well, so I'm really hoping Sunderland don't score against Manchester United. And I'm hoping Darmian bombs up and down the wing and assists Martial in the middle for his 4 goals. But we'll see exactly how that one pans out. We've also got Barkley, Kabay, Ayewu, Ivanovic, Kolarov, Cech, etc. in there as well. Do need to sort out the bench though, because Baker is in the Championship now, so we do need to get rid of him eventually. But I'll use one of my transfers when there's nothing really going on. But I need your suggestions for midfielders. I have pretty much an unlimited budget to bring in a midfielder, because if I bring in a midfielder, it'll be instead of Sanchez. I've already got 7 million in the bank because I got rid of Aguero. So 7 million plus whatever Alexis Sanchez is worth. Let me have a quick look to see what he's worth, just so you get an idea. Alexis Sanchez is 11 million. So I have 18 million to spend on a midfielder, which is more than the most expensive midfield player is worth. Now, I know a lot of you are going to go Mahrez or Payet, and I'm not going to go with Mahrez. I'm not going to go with him because I think 3 Leicester players in your starting lineup is a little bit too many. Should probably get rid of Albrighton and bring in Mahrez, to be honest, but it is what it is. I will take suggestions if you want to get that done for me in the comment section down below. Not a problem. I'll have a quick look at the other fixtures over the weekend. We have Spurs Manchester City, the early Saturday kickoff. Spurs have been a bit weird this season, not playing amazing, playing quite poorly at times, but scraping results and not actually getting thumped when you'd fully expect them to. They lost midweek against Arsenal, of course, but I would have fully expected them to lose that game by more and to better goals than Flamini, but there we are. But I think Man City, even with their defeat last week, I think Man City have got this one. I'm going to go for an away win there. And then Chelsea against Newcastle. I don't even think I need to justify this. Chelsea are going to lose it. No. Newcastle lost midweek against Sheffield Wednesday. I think Chelsea are going to take this one. Away win for me. And then Watford Crystal Palace. This is a toughie because Watford are no pushovers, but Crystal Palace are a very, very good side. And I'm going to go with a draw. Interesting one. If I had to pick a victory, it would be Crystal Palace, but I am going to go with a draw. I think Watford are going to do enough on Sunday afternoon to... it's only annoying that there's only one Sunday game this week, but still, I think Watford are going to do enough to secure a point there. West Brom against Everton is the Monday Night Football. I hate Monday Night Football. I don't know why, I just don't like it. But I believe Everton will walk away. Very comfortable performance from Everton as well. I'm looking at maybe 2 or 3 goals. No goals for West Brom. West Brom have been lucky this season. I'm not saying that they've not deserved certain victories. The Stoke game, for instance, when Stoke went down to 9 men, they only scored 1 goal against 9 men. If it was against 10 men, fair enough, because 10 men dig in. 9 men is just going to leave gaps, and they could not take advantage. And various other games as well, they've not been really playing amazing football. So I think Everton are going to take that for sure. Away win there, very comfortable away win as well. And that actually is going to do it for the weekend fixtures and indeed this episode. So if you've got any midfield suggestions, feel free to get them into the comment section. This is only if Sanchez has a bad weekend, basically. But I'll take your suggestions on board. We may swap out or Brighton or Cabaye. Cabaye is on borrowed time as well, because Cabaye hasn't done anything since week 2. So we'll see what happens there. If I get rid of Cabaye, I've got 13.5 million, which is more expensive than any other midfielder as well. So we do have maximum budget with whomever we decide to swap out. So get your suggestions in. Smack the like button if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so, and let me know how your team is going to do this weekend, whether it be Bundesliga, Spanish League football, or anything like that. I'd be very interested to hear it. And until the next time, goodbye. If you're still yet to get your copy of FIFA 16 on the Xbox or PC, then go to cdkeys.com. The link can be found down in the description. They are ridiculously cheap, the cheapest place to find it on the internet at the moment. You can also get FIFA points, memberships, and various other games from there as well. The links can be found down below. Go check them out.